Hello, I'm John Aldridge and I'm watching The Redmen TV.
Hello, welcome to The Redmen TV on an evening that saw Liverpool leave it late to come back from goal down to draw 2-2 with Rafa Benitez's interim side, Chelsea Football Club at Anfield. The football's been a little bit overshadowed by an incident that happened involving Suarez and Branislav Ivanovic. So what we're going to do, we're going to split the show into two pieces. If you want to talk about the football and what the good things that happened on the pitch and the results and the players and the form and all that shit, stay tuned, we're going to carry on and do that in a second. If you want to talk about Suarez and Branislav Ivanovic and him having a little bit of a nibble, that's a whole separate video. There'll be an annotation on the screen somewhere if you're watching on YouTube. There'll be a link in the video info, and if it's not, go to youtube.com/The Redmen TV and we will discuss that there. First and foremost though, yes, there was a game of football that was played, although Sky Sports News would have you believe otherwise. Okay, let's have some of your Facebook comments then. Barry Kirk says, Henderson, Downing, Shelvey are just not good enough. Liverpool should have won that game, mystified as to why Rodgers left Henderson on and took Coutinho off. Coutinho is like a trait, something Henderson isn't. Right, that's a few points, let's start. I don't know, I think Henderson sounded, he misplaced a fair few passes, but I just loved the work rate and how selfless he was for the team. The fact is, when we changed it in the second half, Henderson went to the left and he put in a real shift there as well. As he got I mean, he started as a 10, didn't he? And I don't think he was as effectual as he could have been. But I don't necessarily think that's entirely his fault. I'm just not sure the side particularly clicked very well in the first half anyway. I mean, maybe there's a case to be made that Henderson's fault. I disagree. I think Henderson's a smashing little player. And he grows with every game, and I think he's going to be a very important player for Liverpool long term if we decide to keep him in the summer. Downing, I thought Downing, second half, again, sound. Look at the goal for Daniel Sturridge. Doesn't come about if not for the intelligent run from Stuart Downing and the even more intelligent flick back for Suarez. So no, I mean, again, it's a debate for another day. Is Stuart Downing value for money? We'll discuss that on the main show, not on here. Jonjo Shelvey, I agreed about a month ago, but his performances in the Resis and the under 21s and stuff show me there's definitely a player in there. And again, he was put on the left wing, which is a bit, again, he was sent to do a job for the team, and yeah, he should score that chance. Again, when you're in the cop, it looks like he's 2 inches from the goal. When you watch it back, it's a little bit harder. He takes it on his right foot, should take it on his left foot. He misses it. I've seen other players far more talented than Jonjo Shelvey miss chances like that, so I'm not going to hang him on that, although I could, because it is a little bit glaring. What else did you say? We should have won that game, you're right. Yeah. I mean, first half, we weren't great. They weren't great either. I felt like saying, shit, first half, and then you realise, I felt that they were sort of better, but I don't know why I felt they were better, because we created the better of the chances, what limited chances there were, and what they're ahead because of some poor marking from a corner. Well, you know, story of the season, that, isn't it? So I don't know. Second half, I thought overall, in the balance of play in the 90 minutes, we were much the better side, and yeah, I agree we should have won that. Mystified as to why Rodgers left Henderson on and took Coutinho off. Coutinho wasn't playing very well. And the only way you can change that, we've taken Henderson off, and we saw this the other week against Reading. It just doesn't work. At the minute, we can't find a way to have Suarez, Sturridge and Coutinho work quite the same way up front. And what moving Henderson out wide did is it gave you a willing worker as well if you needed people to track back and drop back in. But it allowed Suarez to take up the 10 position, Sturridge to play through the middle. I thought it was excellent. That was one of the most impressive decisions. I thought, oh, it's obvious, you know, it's gonna be Downing or Henderson that comes off. So no, I thought it was an excellent decision from Brendan Rodgers. Let me know your thoughts on that. Do you think Coutinho should have stayed on? Do you think Henderson should have gone off? Let us know in the comments section. David Hunt says Sturridge played brilliantly and really changed the game. Shame all the talk will be about Suarez. Yep. He'll be lucky if he plays again this season. I wouldn't be surprised if it was last match for us. We'll talk about this on the Suarez part. I'd be surprised if this was his last match for us. That's all I'll say on that here. David Yilvanio, wow, that is a name. That is some name you've got there, mate. Decent result overall. The first goal we conceded was poor. Suarez bites Ivanovic. Today was a good day. Hilarious. Yeah, I've really struggled to find some football related comments. Yeah, those of you who have, thanks very much, and I've missed you. I'm really sorry because I was looking. It was a decent result overall. Again, it's weird because because of the nature of stealing the point right at the end, it feels a lot better than the last two draws we've had, where we've just not been able to break teams down and whatever. So no, yeah, decent result. And yeah, hilarious. Yeah. Richard Harrison anyway says, that's the Daniel Sturridge we had when we signed him. We'll need even more now with the inevitable lengthy ban for Suarez. Yeah, I have to say, Daniel Sturridge was outstanding when he came on that pitch. I've been worried, and we've discussed this on the main show with Sturridge, you know, because he came with a reputation for maybe having a little bit of an attitude, and he just didn't. His work rate seemed wrong. You know, he started like a house on fire when he signed for us, and the last few games he's just not been. He's been off the boil, and he's looked lackadaisical. He hasn't looked to get stuck in. He's been forced out wide as well. And but Daniel Sturridge playing for the middle. Look at that finish. I mean, it's you'd say it's a tap in for this goal. But it's not the ability, when the ball coming across, the ability to open himself up and slot that. That's a striker's finish, and that's the benefit of having him on the pitch. But not just that, his overall work rate, his running for the team, his skill on the ball, his looking to bring people in. The pass for Luis Suarez for the equaliser, I mean, quality, top quality player, and a fantastic performance from him. And I'm going to give Daniel Sturridge man of the match, because I think it would be pushing the boundaries of taste and decency a little bit to give it to Luis Suarez, although, you know, he's equally as important, because, you know, they both got a goal and assist in that game. Yeah, I was happy with the general team performance. Second half, we thought we were a bit flat and just lacking ideas, and it just wasn't working. So I was happy that we were just. It was a revelation when we came out in the second half, and it was a joy to watch, and we got the crowd got up for it, and blah blah blah. And just, as I say, it's a shame that people aren't going to be talking about the football side of things, because it has been marred by the Suarez Brighton incident, which we're going to now talk about. If you want to continue to watch this, flick over to the following video. We'll probably put it in a playlist or something. If you're watching this, it should hopefully move seamlessly. If not, check it out on the YouTube channel, or click the annotations, yada yada yada. But yeah, let us know. Sorry, before we go, let us know your thoughts on the match, of course. Footballing thoughts. Who was your man of the match? Do you think Suarez should have got it? Do you think Sturridge deserved it? Who impressed you? Who didn't impress you? And just general all-round football related thoughts. Anyway, thanks very much. Do check us out on the redmentv.com this week if you're going to leave us here. We'll be talking about this in a lot more detail with our panel of experts, which should be good fun. Always good to have a little bit of controversy, as I'm sure the people in Sky Sports News now know. Anyway, let's move on to Luis Suarez then. Thank you for those of you who've been watching.